Good morning, students. I am Sriram Raut, your online English teacher from Dhenkanal. You all must be enjoying your YouTube live classes staying at home. Dear students, I have brought one video for you. Would you like to watch it? Okay, shall we begin? Dear students, did you enjoy the video? Where do the animals love to live? Where do they feel comfortable? In the forest, in the house, or in the zoo? Oh, you are not sure? Okay. You know, wild animals are born in jungles. They love to roam there freely. And when they are brought up home, do they enjoy their life in houses? Do they enjoy their life in the zoos? You can't say. Okay. Today we have a beautiful story, a tiger in the house. This is by Ruskin Bond. You know, Ruskin Bond is a prolific writer. He is presently at 87. He is living in Mussoorie, one of the towns in the Himalayan foothills in the state of Uttarakhand. He is especially known as a writer for children. He aims at building beautiful citizens. His hope is in you, whom you must read. Dear children, before we read the story, here are a few questions for you. You will keep it in mind and you have to answer. You will try to answer. Okay? Again, before we go to the text, I expect a few words might put you in trouble for better understanding. That's why I have given you a glossary with some images. Now, just check the glossary and check your knowledge, if anything new for you. Okay, children? Now, your teacher is reading for you. You will look at the screen, or you may also look at your book line by line. It is at page 107. Okay? Timothy, the tiger cub, was discovered by grandfather on a hunting expedition in the Tarai jungle near Dera. Grandfather was no shikari, but as he knew the forests of Shivalik hills better than most people, he was requested to accompany the party. It consisted of several very important persons from Delhi to advise on the land and the direction the beaters should take once a tiger had been spotted. The camp itself was sumptuous, 7 large tents, one for each shikari, a dining tent, and a number of servants' tents. The dinner was very good, as grandfather admitted afterwards. It was not often that one saw hot water plates, finger glasses, 7 or 8 courses in a tent in the jungle. But that was how things were in the days of the viceroys. There were also some 15 elephants, 4 of them with howdahs for the shikaris, and the others specially trained for taking part in the beat. The sportsmen never saw a tiger, nor did they shoot anything else, though they saw the number of deer, peacocks, and wild boar. They were giving up all hope of finding a tiger, and were beginning to shoot at jackals, when grandfather, strolling down the forest path at some distance from the rest of the party, discovered a little tiger about 18 inches long, hiding among the intricate roots of a banyan tree. Grandfather picked him up and brought him home after the camp had broken up. He had the distinction of being the only member of the party to have bagged any game, dead or alive. Dear students, who are there in this part of the story? Yes? The hunting team or the hunting party and a tiger. Yes. Where was the tiger? In the Tarai jungle? Was it big or small? Oh, it was 18 inches long tiger cub. Good. Who found it? Tell me. Grandfather? Okay. From among the intricate roots of a banyan tree. Good. When did he discover it? Oh, he discovered it on a hunting expedition. Students, who took part in the hunting expedition? I mean, who were the people who took part in the tiger hunting party? Yes, exactly. Several very important persons, I mean VIPs from Delhi. Grandfather was not a shikari. Why did he take part in the expedition? Oh, he knew the forests of Shivalik hills better than most people, and to act as a guide to them. Good. Now, you know, they had a camp in the forest. What was the camp like? Yes? Sumptuous? We mean impressive? Good. Why do you think so? Why was it impressive? Yes. 7 or 8 courses or items we are served there, even in the jungle. So, it is called an impressive camp life. Okay. And how many elephants took part in the expedition? How many? 15. You are right. 4 for the shikaris and other 11 specially trained for taking part in the bit. Did they really shoot at any tiger? Tell me. Yes? No. Exactly. Why didn't they shoot at any tiger? For they didn't find any tiger in the Tarai jungle. You are right. Good reading. Okay, children. Shall we read the next part? Okay. Before I go to the next part, you have again some focus questions. Now look at the screen. Okay, keep these questions in mind, and in this part again you will find some difficult words. The notes and a glossary is given for you with images. You can check. I allow you a minute. Shall we start reading? Your teacher is reading for you. You can look at the screen or you can see your textbook. At first, the tiger cub, who was named Timothy by grandmother, was brought up entirely on milk given to him in a feeding bottle by our cook, Mahmood. But the milk proved to reach for him, and he was put on a diet of raw mutton and cod liver oil, to be followed later by a tempting diet of pigeons and rabbits. Timothy came too near. Finally, he allowed the puppy to crawl to his back and rest there. One of Timothy's favorite amusements was to stalk anyone who should play with him, and so when I came to live with grandfather, I became one of the tiger's favorites. With a crafty look in his glittering eyes and his body crunching, he would creep closer and closer to me, suddenly making a dash for my feet, rolling over on his back and kicking with delight and pretending to bite my ankles. He was by this time the size of a full-grown retriever, and when I took him out for walks, people on the road would give us a wide berth. When he pulled hard on his chain, I had difficulty in keeping up with him. His favorite place in the house was the drawing room, and he would make himself comfortable on the long sofa and reclining there with great dignity and snarling at anybody who tried to get him off. Timothy had clean habits and would scrub his face with his paws exactly like a cat. He slept at night in the cook's quarters and was always delighted at being let out by him in the morning. Children, now tell me, you said grandfather discovered the tiger and brought him home. Okay? So, what name was given to the animal? Who named it? Timothy, by grandmother. Yes, you are right. How did Timothy spend his time in the house? Tell me, joyfully or painfully? Joyfully? Okay. What was the tiger cub fed on? At first, the cub was fed on milk. Can you tell me the other things he was fed on? Yes, raw mutton and cod liver oil, followed by tempting diet of pigeons and rabbits. Who were Timothy's companions? I mean animal companions? Yes, one Toto the monkey and the other one a mongrel puppy. Good. Did Timothy enjoy his life with these animals? With these animal friends? Yes, exactly. How did he spend his time with his human friends? Terribly or intimately? Can you tell me? Intimately? How do you know? You can't say. You can. Okay. Now tell me, who were the tiger's human friends? The author, Ruskin Bond himself, his grandfather. Oh, and anybody? Yes, Mahmoud, the cook. Yes, you know, the author was a friend to the tiger cub Timothy. How did they spend their time together? Yes, they played together. They played with each other, and the cub often pretended to bite his ankles, rolled over his back and kicked with delight. During his stay in the house, the tiger was fond of a few things. Can you tell me what are those things? Yes, try. Yes, he spent time with the narrator, his grandfather and Mahmoud. You already mentioned it. Yes, he also made comfortable on the long sofa. Yes, slept in the cook's house, liked to be let out with Mahmoud in the morning. Timothy, being a wild beast, was no less friendly than a pet cat or a dog. Yes or no? Okay. Children, can you tell me what made the tiger behave so? Yes, think. How was it possible? A wild beast. How can he be so friendly? Yes, the love, the compassion, and the connection with the human and animal friends at home made him behave so. That was the effect. But children, how long did his gentle character or manners last? Can't you change? Can't you say, okay, let's read. Before we read, again, look at the screen. I have given you a few more focus questions. You must concentrate. Okay, children? Now, ready? Shall we begin? Okay. Of course, it never came to that. Sorry. One of these days, declared grandmother in her prophetic manner, we are going to find Timothy sitting on Mammoth's bed, and no sign of the cook except his clothes and shoes. Of course, it never came to that. But when Timothy was about 6 months old, a change came over him. He grew steadily less friendly. Let me repeat. He grew steadily less friendly. When out for a walk with me, he would try to steal away to stalk a cat or someone's pet Pekingese. Sometimes at night, we would hear frenzied crackling from the poultry house, and in the morning there would be feathers lying all over the veranda. Timothy had to be chained off more often, and finally, when he began to talk Mammoth about the house with what looked like villainous intent, grandfather decided it was time to transfer him to a zoo. The nearest zoo was at Lucknow, 200 miles away. Reserving a first-class compartment for himself and Timothy, no one would share a compartment with them. Grandfather took him to Lucknow, where the zoo authorities were only too glad to receive as a gift a well-fed and fairly civilized tiger. Dear students, now tell me, okay, what do you think? Did the tiger change his behavior, or did he continue to be gentle? Oh, he changed his behavior. Why? Yes, it was his natural instinct. Now, children, tell me, how was the tiger carried to the zoo? Yes, by train. Why? Because he showed his wild characters. What were his wild characters? Yes? Yes, who can say? Okay. Of course, he showed his wild characters when he grew up to a full-grown retriever at the age of 6 months. He grew steadily unfriendly, tried to steal away and stalk to other animals, and he even showed his character in the house. So, now children, you have enjoyed this part of the story. Let us check how well have we understood. Here is an activity for you. Just look at and tell me whether you agree or disagree to the statements. Just check once. Okay? Now children, ready? Have you finished reading? Okay. Grandfather and Timothy travelled in a first class compartment because they could not avail tickets in other compartments. Agree or disagree? Yes, you disagree. Good. Because it was a dangerous by that time. Okay? Timothy was a year old when he was transferred to the zoo. Do you agree or disagree? Yes. You disagree because he was only 6 months old. When the author and Timothy went out for walk, yes, people would come closer to have a good look at Timothy. You disagree. Good. A tiger and a monkey can be friends. One can keep, please tell me, agree or disagree? Disagree. Okay. A tiger and monkey can be friends in stories, but in not real life. Okay. So now you will do these activities and enjoy yourself. Good. Here is another activity for you, dear children. This time you will say whether the statement is true or false. Now, a grandfather was a shikari. False. The story belongs to pre-independent period. Yes. True. There were 7 shikaris. True. Grandfather discovered the tiger cub among the roots of a mango tree. False. Okay. Grandfather named the tiger cub Timothy. False. It was grandmother. Okay, children. In this way, you will enjoy this activity. Here is one interesting activity for you. I have given you some jumbled sentence. You will arrange them. Okay? You will arrange them. But I give you some clues. Look at sentence number 4 and sentence number 5. They contain some clues to begin and end the paragraph. Okay? Ready? Now, you check your answers. Students, what did we learn from this story? Yes. Timothy discovered. Timothy was reared. Timothy was transferred. Okay? Where was he discovered? Yes, in the forest, reared in the house, transferred to zoo. Okay, children, we will learn next part in the next class. Thank you all. Thank you very much.